Good morning. Here we are with block 14 of June Mini Madness, and this block is a spool block, and it's also made with half square triangles and squares. And today I'm back with the 3.5 inch block. It's a 3-inch block finished in the quilt, but if you need to trim it up, you need to trim it to 3.5 inches because you need that seam allowance. So I've got it laid out here. You'll need 1 7/8 inch squares cut in half diagonally, 2 yellow or whatever your color is, and 2 background to make 4 squares. You'll need 3 1.5 inch squares to match your spool and 2 1.5 inch squares of your background to make the 3-inch block. For the 6-inch block, the sizes are 2 7/8 inch for the triangles. So you'll need 2 each of your spool fabric and your background fabric, 3 2.5 inch squares of your spool fabric, and 2 2.5 inch squares of your background fabric. So we'll start out, as always, with triangles. It's funny to be back here again on the teeny tiny ones. It was kind of nice with those little bit bigger ones. They're a little easier to handle. But part of the fun is the challenge, right? So I don't think this week has been too awful difficult. We have some different units coming up and some smaller pieces, so just keep at it. 1 block a day. We're almost halfway there already. I like this happy yellow color. There's a blog hop coming up in a couple weeks. It's called Sewing Sunshine. So I've been making some blue and white projects. So out of my favorite colors. So that's been fun. I'm excited to share those. Yellow is just such a happy color. Okay, we'll trim these up. Isn't it fun how the placement of the triangles is makes such different designs in the blocks? Got to make sure you have them turned just right, though. This is a nice, easy way of making a spool block. I've seen that way. I've seen them done with Y seams. It makes a nice block, but this one's much easier. And there we go. I'll just sew these rows together. I hope you have a good relaxing day planned today. I've been doing fun projects on weekends, which has been really nice. Finishing up some work projects during the week. We're getting ready for the Quilter's Trek. It used to be row by row. This year they're calling it Quilter's Trek. That's starting up this week. It's coming weekend, I think. And that's going to be different this year because they're going to allow the shops to sell the blocks online, which will be really nice. So it'll be easier to collect them without having to travel. All right. finger press those seams, and we are ready to sew our rows into our block. I always like to give them a little tug, make sure they're going straight. Sometimes they want to draw a little cattywampus on you. Handy dandy little seam roller. I think that's going to lay better if you press it toward the center. Flatten my block out nicely. Ta-da! There we have it. Ooh, that one's got a little, it's not too bad. 3.5 inches, just like it should be. Cute little spool block for our quilt. Make sure you go to my blog today. Link up with your finished picture of at least one block from this week, and I'll be drawing for a fun prize bundle of Island Batik fabric left over from a past project. I'm trying to clear some clutter and get some shelf space back. My closet is looking much better, but I want to keep moving toward that. So anyway, have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow with more June Mini Madness.